In the beginning, the Bible tells us, God created the heavens and the earth. Then God's wind swept over the surface of the dark waters, and God said, "Let there be light." He separated the day from the night, and then he created life. And after all of this, God saw that it was good. And so it goes, the story of humanity, our story, begins. God created a man and a woman and gave them a perfect place to live, a garden called Eden.
Well, the garden is depicted as an orchard. God gives them this wonderful orchard, tells them they can eat all the fruit they want.
And they live in peace with the animals and with one another. It's an image of peace, completion, wholeness.
When we imagine the Garden of Eden, most of us think of a paradise like this, the ultimate Shangri-La, better than anything we could ever find on earth. But what does the Bible actually say about where it all began?
The biblical description is actually very short. It just says there are 4 rivers. Tigris and Euphrates are 2 of them, and then the other 2 are actually kind of unknown. That's the problem. And if you can figure out where all 4 rivers are, then you've got the location.
And it is the tantalizing mention of these 2 remaining rivers that has fueled a never-ending search for the Garden of Eden. For centuries, people have looked everywhere from the depths of the Persian Gulf to rural Missouri and even the planet Mars.
I have a problem with the whole looking for the Garden of Eden, because how are you going to know when you found it? There's no signpost to it because writing hasn't been invented yet.
Which brings us back to the Bible story and the 2 rivers that we can locate today, the Tigris and the Euphrates in southern Iraq. They come together in an area known as the Fertile Crescent, where civilization first began. A perfect backdrop for the biblical beginning.
You've got a place that early man and early women could live in kind of idyllic harmony and with the food readily accessible and all that. And that's what we're really talking about, is an earthly paradise.
We're told that Adam and Eve have everything they could ever need, but in order to keep all this, they had to obey one rule.
God tells Adam and Eve not to eat from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil.
And God warned them that if they disobeyed, they would die.